Hi friends, Janet at the Moline Library here. Today we are going to be making the mini galaxy painting that is part of our teen summer reading program. If you haven't already registered for the summer reading program, be sure to go to our website at www.molinelibrary.com and get signed up right away. To get started, we are going to set up our workstation. As you can see, I've already put some old newspaper out underneath. And next we want to take the little pots of paint and we're going to pour it out onto the paper, I have a paper plate. So you can use a paper plate or anything similar to it. Just go ahead and dump it all out. And when you do this, you want to make sure that you keep them a little bit spaced out. You don't want them to be right up next to each other because you need some room in between to be blending them. So let's go ahead and finish getting that set up. Now I've got my 5 colors on the plate with some space in between. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is to lay down our base layer. This is going to be just kind of the starting point. And I'm going to start by, I'm going to mix some of the white and some of the magenta together. I'm just going to do that right there on the plate. And the nice thing about doing this is you can't really mess up because pretty much however you want it to look is how it will look. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on here. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'm just kind of spreading it out next. And I'm working at a horizontal. You can make your galaxies however you want, but doing them on a horizontal is a good way to do it. So you can see here that I've got kind of just a line going across. And that was with the magenta. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. Mix some white and some blue together. And I'm going to go right up next to that and just kind of dab this time. And I'm going to leave some space there. I'm going to kind of blend the blues and the magenta together also. So that's what I've done there. And I'm going to switch to a new sponge. And I'm going to go for my third color, the turquoise. And I'm going to kind of fill in this corner here. You don't have to fill the whole space with color. If you choose to leave some black space, that would look really nice too. So for now, this is what I've got. So you can see I've left a little bit of black space in there, just trying to get kind of a base started. After this, really, it's just a matter of mixing your colors until you're happy with the way that it looks. So I'm going to go back to the turquoise, but I'm going to mix it with a little bit of black this time. Not too much black, because the black is pretty powerful. And I'm just going to fill in that space that I had before, so that it's got some black and turquoise. And then I'm just going to take a little turquoise by itself and add that in. And just keep adding layers until you're happy with the way that it's all blended together. So So this is where I'm at right now, and I'm not entirely happy with that. I've got some good striation going on there, but I'm just going to keep adding some more color until it looks more like how I had hoped it would. And if you get to a point where you just don't like it at all, just recover the whole thing and start over. All right, so I am pretty happy with the way that this looks now. And then for the finishing touches, you're going to take your little paintbrush. Another method that you could use, this is for adding the stars, would be to take an old toothbrush and put the white paint on it and kind of flick it. That gives it a little more random look, but it's also quite a bit messier. So you've got your paintbrush, and what I'm going to do is just dot some stars on. And you can put the stars on however you want. You can have, tiny, tiny stars, great big stars. You can cluster them. But having that little dots of white is what lets people really know that this is a galaxy. Gotta have the stars in your galaxy. All right, so as you can see now, I've got all my stars on. I tried to do kind of a little exploding star up here in the corner. And I think I'm happy with that. So that is my galaxy painting. As I said in the instructions, your hands will probably get very painty from working with these sponges. So now that you're done, if you've got paint left over, you can make another one on a piece of cardboard or something. You can save it and paint something else. I hope that you've had a good time. I would love to see pictures of your galaxies. Please send them to me at molinelibraryteens@gmail.com. Have a great summer.